up, YouTube? It's your boy Iceman Guru, aka Dr. J, aka Mr. Accountability, aka Mr. 7 Days a Week. Back at you with another installment of a high frequency only channel, the one and only, baby. Okay? Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Let's get our subs up. Make sure you. Man, I ain't gotta keep on going with all that. Y'all know what to do, okay? Hey, subject for today's video. Men have standards too, or at least we should. Let me repeat. Topic subject for today's video. Men have standards too, or at least we should. Okay? All right, let's get into it. It's been a minute, you know. Your boy been out in Viva Las Vegas, you know, handling some business. But we back now, okay? So let's get into it, okay? So we are all very aware of the standards that women have set or have for men, right? Okay. I mean, and women do not get pushback. Well, a little pushback. It depends on, you know, if the standards are egregious or not. But most of the time, we do not push back on the things that women want or the standards that women set, right? Such as you got to be a certain height, you got to make a certain amount of money, you got to be this, got to be that, okay? We really don't give much pushback, okay? But what is never typically discussed is men having standards. And I think a lot of that is due to the fact that the whole premise behind the idea that men will sleep with anything. So it's literally tied to sex, right? Because men will have sex with many different kind of women they find attractive or unattractive, overweight, skinny, or what have you, it's typically thought that men don't have standards, okay? But we have to distinguish between having standards for a relationship versus just having sex with somebody, okay? Two totally different things, right? Yes, it's true. Men will have sex with just about anything, okay? And the reason for that is it's hard for men to have sex, okay? For the average man, it's hard for him to have sex. Now, we ain't talking about the men that make buku money that can pay for sex or even get women to be attracted to them because they have that money. We're not talking about that demographic. We're talking about most men are average or below average, whether that's looks or whether that's the pocketbook. Okay? So it's hard for men to have sex, which is typically the reason why men have sex whenever they can get it. Okay? But let's talk about the fact that men having standards for a relationship has to be a must. Okay? So we have to hold women accountable with our standards. Just like women hold men accountable with their standards. Men know in order for them to get the type of woman that they want and close to the type of woman they want, they got to get that bag. Men understands this, right? So same thinking goes when it comes to men, right? Men have to have standards for relationships, okay? Just a couple of different standards for women to meet is, well, one, a woman should be fit, should be healthy, okay? Now, that don't mean that she have to wear a 1 or a 2, okay? But really anything above a 4, 6 maybe, right? It really has everything to do with your bullshit becomes my bullshit, excuse the language, right? So you having unhealthy eating habits are going to affect you. And then the older you get and the more complications you have, I'm the one that got to pay for that because I'm in a relationship with you, okay? But the same thing goes for me. So if I'm bringing someone in my life, I got to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, okay? Because that's going to impact the other person. That's just one standard that men should have going into a relationship. Okay. Another standard is she must be feminine. Okay. She must be feminine. So men want a woman that know how to hold her tongue in certain situations. They don't need a foul-mouthed woman, right? They need a woman that knows when or really knows how to be submissive, right? That's a standard. Okay. So we got this woman talking about, well, I'm gonna be submissive to the right man. No, you're submissive, period, because you have to understand who really protects and provides for you. Okay, so we're talking about being fit, feminine, submissive, caring, friendly, standards. These are minimum standards, by the way, right? This is really just all about being a woman and having a feminine nature. Nothing, nothing really hard about it, right? Okay. So men have to understand that when it comes to having a woman in a relationship that you're carrying and providing for, protecting, she has to act a certain way. She has to meet a standard. She has to. You know, in order to, remember last video, right? We talked about deserving and worth. Well, you deserving something or being worthy of something is dependent on you, your personality, your character. What are you as a person? And that's where the standard come in. You have to meet a minimal level of femininity, of fitness, of submissiveness. You have to meet a certain level. Okay. There's other factors, and depending on the type of man you are, because men don't care about women money, so we're not gonna even talk about money, right? But we got to understand that we have to have standards as men, and men do have standards. Now, we could talk about actually a woman being able to clean house and cook, right? Okay, that's more of a traditional woman. Most women are modern nowadays, so I'm not telling you guys to give up on that. All I'm saying is you need to have some flexibility, right? Okay, but one thing's for certain, she needs to be open to it though. Because if she expects you to be a traditional man, she must become a traditional woman. If you saying that, hey, I'm a modern man, I don't mind a modern woman, cool. But that conversation got to be had, right? That conversation got to be had. Somebody got to do the cooking, somebody got to do the cleaning. Okay? So either it's going to be a joint venture or it's discussed up front that, hey, primarily you handle this because primarily I handle the bills. Okay? There has to be a discussion they had. Okay? But fellas, standards have to be set in a relationship for a woman. Period. Okay? She has standards for you, you must have standards for her. Okay? Alright. We're gonna end that video, man. Hey, I'm excited. Okay? Here's some. My new book, The Relationship Guide to Business and Science of Reason, is coming out on ebook and paperback. Okay? Will be on my website pretty soon, as far as pre-orders, that is. So I'll definitely let you know about that. But please check my new book out. It's been years in the writing, years in the research, which means years in the making. Okay? Hey, I appreciate you. I love you. As always, I'm you, you are me, love always, love eternal. And we out this thing. Deuces!